Don't judge a book by its cover. So in the late 90s, I was working a well-paying job as a sawman for a logging company. It was the end of the month, and on top of my usual pay, I got a bonus for safety and productivity. My boss paid cash on payday, so even though the banks were closed by quitting time, I was flush. It was the day before my anniversary, so I decided to stop in at a local jewelry store I had browsed once or twice before. Now mind you, I'm in my mid to late 20s, long hair, dark tanned, dirty clothes, work boots, the whole shebang. I am browsing slowly, and the younger of two saleswomen asks if I wanted any help. Before I could say a single word, the older of the two says, "Don't bother, those people never buy anything." I'm not sure if she was implying I was Hispanic, blue collar, or both. But that flew all over me. So I simply said to her, "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but my money is as green as the next guy's. Not that it's any of your business," but I walked in there with $860 cash looking to buy my wife an anniversary gift. Mind you, at this time, $200 a week was considered a well-paying job in our area. Immediately her tune changed, but I said, "No thank you, I'll go somewhere else." The younger lady, who had been willing to help me, recommended I go across town to another jewelry store, which I did. They were helpful, genuine, and opened any case and allowed me to see any piece I wanted to up close. I spent north of $500 that day. I made it a point to go back to the first jewelry store and thank the young lady, gave her a tip, and made sure that the other saleswoman heard how much I spent at the competition. We stayed with the second jewelry store until they closed. Almost 2 decades later, my wife and I were looking for a bracelet for her. The original store had moved twice, changed owners 5 times, but that woman still worked there. And she still remembered me, and even though they were the only jewelry store in town, I didn't buy anything from them. We stopped at a place in the next town, were treated like real people, and wound up spending a whole lot more than $500 this time around. And yes, I made sure that before we left the first store to tell my wife, "I'll buy you your wishlist jewelry somewhere else, where they will appreciate our budget," and we left. We did go back with the new jewelry to browse and show off that we had the money we said we had. Never assume you know how much someone can afford. You don't always treat them like they are a person and have no expectations. You will be surprised. Most people with money don't show it.